Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are talking about probabilities. On page 156 of your book, you have some definitions to remember. First off, an experiment is an activity involving chance in which results are observed. Each observation in an experiment is called a trial, and the result is called an outcome. The set of one or more outcomes is an event. So, when I say what was the result or the outcome of the experiment, you will be able to tell me that it was based on the trial or on the event. Now, this comes back to probability. The probability of an event written with P, event, measures the likelihood that the event will occur. Alright, the probability tells us the likelihood that the event will occur. Probability is a measurement between 0 and 1. And it's shown, it's going to be written as a fraction, a decimal, or a percent. If the event is not likely to occur, the probability would be close to 0. If the event is likely to occur, the event's probability is closer to 1. Obviously, if it's in the middle, then it has an equal chance of happening as not happening. We call that as likely as not. So an event that has 0 chance of happening is impossible. We have the event of certain is going to be 100% possible, such as we're going to go to school tomorrow or on Monday. That's a very likely event. Now, is it 100%? No. Okay. Now, the Cowboys winning their next game, that's going to be more on the unlikely side. All right, that was a joke. I don't know who the Cowboys even play next, but the events based on the probability and the likely chance that it's going to happen. Now, we need to, let's come back to that page. We need to make a couple special notes. Alright? First off, when your book says fair number cube, or when the STAR test fair number cube, what that means a dice, or a die. Alright? You have to know that on a die, there's 6 sides, and they're going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there's 6 sides on a dice. Alright? Rolling a number less than 6 is certain. Rolling a number more than 6 is impossible. A standard deck of cards means 52 playing cards. 13 of them are red hearts. 13 of them are red diamonds. 13 of them are black clubs. 13 of them are black spades. And inside each one of those, we will have an ace, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10, a jack, a queen, and a king, thus making 13 hearts, 4 aces, 4 2s, 4 3s, 4 4s. One of the aces is a red heart, one of the aces is a red diamond, one of the aces is a black club, and then one of the aces is a black spade. So there's some special notes. You might see this type of terminology used. Now I'm going to go back to this right here that we were on. So take a look here at example 1. Tell whether each event is impossible, unlikely, as likely as not, likely, or certain. Then tell whether probability is close to 0, probability is 0, close to 0, 1/2, close to 1, or 1. You roll a 6-sided number cube. There's our number cube. And the number is 1 or greater. Well, that's every single time. That's definitely certain. It is certain to happen, so the probability is 1. You roll 2 number cubes, and the sum of the numbers is 3. That event's pretty unlikely, because the only way to roll 3 is to get a 1 and a 2. it's not going to happen very often. It's unlikely to happen, and its probability is close to 0. A bowl contains discs marked with numbers 1 through 10. You close your eyes and select a disc at random. You pick an odd number. Well, thinking about numbers 1 through 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, half of them are odd, half of them are even. So we would say that event is as likely as not. Its probability is 1/2. A spinner has 8 equal sections marked with 0 through 7. You spin and land on a prime number. This is also as likely as not, because prime numbers, we have 2, 3, 5, and 7. Non-prime numbers, we have 1, 4, 6, and 0. Excuse me. I was wondering where the last prime number was. So 0, 1, 4, and 6, 2, 3, 5, and 7. So we have an equal chance of landing on prime as not. Now at this point, I'm going to ask you to please pause the video and do this reflection question. Hopefully, when you decided to pause that video, you figured out that the probability of event A is more likely to happen than the probability of event B, because the probability of event A is 1/3, and that's bigger than 1/4. Now, your turn. Pause the video. All right, next definition. Thank you for coming back after doing your turn. The next definition is sample space. The sample space is a set of all possible outcomes for an event. A sample space can be small, such as 2 outcomes when a coin is flipped, heads or tails. Or a sample space can be large, such as the possible number of Texas Classic automobile license plates. Identifying the sample space can help you calculate the probability of an event. Well, we talked about some things about sample space already. Alright, what is the probability of rolling an even number on a standard number cube? First off, I'm sorry, I need to talk about this window. Probability of an event is written as a fraction. Well, to write that fraction, it's the number of times the event occurs over the total number of equally likely possible outcomes. In other words, number of times the event occurs over the sample space. What is the probability of rolling an even number cube on an even number on a standard number cube? Taking a look, there's 6 possible outcomes. So there's my sample space. Okay, how many numbers are even? Well, there's 2, 4, and 6. Alright, so the probability would be 3 possible outcomes out of 6 total. 3 out of 6 equals 1/2, which you can see right here. Okay, the probability of rolling an even number cube is 1/2. Okay. I'm going to work through these your turns together. Picking a purple marble from a jar with 10 green marbles and 10 purple. Well, how many total marbles are in the jar? There's 20 marbles in the jar. How many of them are purple? There's 10. 10 out of 20 is equal to 1/2. So my probability would be 1/2. Rolling a number greater than 4 on a standard number cube. Well, what numbers are greater than 4? There's 5 and there's 6. That means there's 2 numbers greater than 4. How many numbers are on a number cube? There's 6 numbers on a number cube, so I would expect to roll a 4 greater than 4 1/3 of the time. Now, our last definition, we have a lot of definitions to discuss, is a complement. A complement of an event is a set of all possible outcomes in the sample space that are not included in the event. For example, in the event of rolling a 3 on a number cube, the complement is rolling any number other than a 3, which means the complement is rolling a 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6. Alright? So one thing we have to remember is that an event and its complement is going to be the probability of the event plus the probability of the complement has to equal 1. Alright, let's go back to number 5 and let's find the complement of rolling a number greater than 4. Find the complement? Well, I know that 1/3 plus something has to equal 1. How many numbers are not greater than 4? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's 4 numbers out of 6. 4 out of 6 would be our complement of rolling a number greater than 4, which would be 2/3. 1/3 plus 2/3 equals 1. Here's example 3. There are 2 red jacks in a standard deck of 52 cards. What is the probability of not getting a red jack if you select one card at random? Well, the probability of getting a red jack is 2 out of 52. So how many cards are not red jacks? There's 50 out of 52 that are not red jacks. So my complement of not getting a red jack would, after reducing, be 25 out of 26. Your turn. Please pause the video. Answer number 7 and 8. Alright, thank you for pausing. Let's take a look at some guided practice problems. In a hat, you have an index card with the numbers 1 through 10 written on them. Order the events from least likely to happen 1 to most likely to happen 8. When you pick one card at random in the boxes, write a number from 1 to 8 and order the 8 different events. You pick a number greater than 0. Well, seeing that all the numbers greater than 0, I think that's pretty certain to happen. So I'm going to put this one as the most likely to happen. So I'm going to put number 8 there. You pick an even number. Well, half of the numbers are even, 5 out of 10. So I'm going to say that this is going to happen 1/2 of the time. You pick a number that is at least 2. Alright, at least 2 means 2 or more. So my numbers I can choose from are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, well, I got 9 options. So that's 9 out of 10. You pick a number that is at most 0. At most 0 means that it's the largest number. So 0, we're not going to pick a 0, so that's never going to happen. That's 0 out of 10. You pick a number divisible by 3. That's 3, 6, 9. That's 3 out of 10. You pick a number divisible by 5. That's 5 and 10. So that's 2 out of 10. And 2 out of 10 is equal to 1/5. You pick a prime number. Ooh, okay. So we got 2, we got 3, we got 5, and we got 7. That's 4 out of 10, which is equal to 2/5. And you pick a number less than the greatest prime number. The greatest prime number is 7. So a number less than 7, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it'd be 6 out of 10. Alright, now, what is the next highest fraction? I see it right here. So I'm going to count down. That's the next most highest fraction. Alright, then we have 6 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I'm going to go with 6 out of 10 as number 6. I'm going to go with 5 out of 10 as number 5. I'm going to go with 4 out of 10 as number 4. I'm going to go with 3 out of 10 as number 3. I'm going to go with 2 out of 10 as number 2. And this one is the least likely to happen because it will never happen. Alright. Let's do a couple more of this guided practice, then I'm going to let you guys finish up on your own. Randomly picking a green card from a standard deck of playing cards. Well, we talked about this. Are there any green cards? Nope. So this is impossible. Number 4, picking a number less than 15 from a jar with papers labeled 1 to 12. That is certain. Sorry, this was a 0 for impossible. Certain is 1. Spinning a spinner that has 5 equal sections marked 1 through 5 and landing on an even number. Well, there's 2 even numbers, 2 and 4, so that's 2 out of 5. What is the probability of not rolling a 5 on a standard number cube? Here's your complement, not 5. Well, a 5, probability of rolling a 5 is 1 out of 6. So the probability of not rolling a 5 would be 5 out of 6. A spinner has 5 equal sections marked 1 through 5. What's the probability of not landing on 4? Probability of landing on 4 would be 1 out of 5. Probability of not landing on 4 would be 4 out of 5. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you guys finish up these odd problems on your own, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Bring these back on Tuesday to show me that you've watched the video with these answers filled in. I hope you guys have a great night.